Hi, y'all. It's Pig, and we're going to be discussing content gating and how it can be used how it is being used in VRChat, and how other games have even starting all adopting this feature. So, what is content gating? In a simple form, it is putting in restrictions on what people can see in games or media. Now, in VRChat sense, that is whenever you make an ad of your world, there are 5 tags you can put on, such as sexual content, gore, horror, a few other ones I come off the top of my head. Those are like the big three though. And if those are tagged, you can go in your settings. I will put a clip here showing how to do it. And once you're in your settings, you can turn these settings on or off. So you can fully block out nude avatars. You can fully block out horror avatars if you don't want to be jump scared by people. However, if you do this, you will see the person's fallback avatar. And in some cases, those they may go to a total default if their fallback may have any of those tags on them. But this also allows for a new feature that VRChat has created that seems to be fully out. It's a bit weird, haven't really seen anything for it, but on the website you can make them called imposters, which allows avatars like mine, which is very poor, to have a version created that has all the base details that is good or even better, that is better quality. I don't really know. I tried doing it, and it says I had to wait 24 hours when I did, and then I checked and it never finished. So I don't fully know on that yet. I will do more research. But back onto this about content gating, that means is anyone can choose what they want to see. However, if you are a minor and under the age of 18, all these settings are automatically ticked on, and you cannot turn them off until you're an adult. Now, if you're over 18 and you have these forced on, you can't turn them off, contact VRChat support, open up a ticket. Hopefully, you can find a way to prove you're 18. It might involve you showing your ID. I don't know. In most cases, that's what most companies do. But, or you have to go through and make a new account, which could be considered evasion of restrictions. I don't fully know the terms of service stuff with that fully, because I only play on one account, but that's in place. But this isn't unique to VRChat. Hell, recently, during the latter half of Fortnite's last season, they started doing the same thing, except it was with content that people paid for. Not now with VRChat, obviously people pay for avatars and such, but there's a vast majority of users, especially on standalone and everything, just find free public avatars to put on. But and the bigger issue was that with Fortnite, they made it to where no one could see the avatar, and you couldn't use it whatsoever in what they deemed as kid instances. Unlike VRChat, which personally I think is the better way of making it where the kid's account can't see it instead of punishing everyone. So it does seem like a lot of games are going that same way. Hell, even one of VRChat's competitor, Chill Out VR for the longest time that I've known, has had it's a free DLC, but it's the 18 plus DLC, which allows you to see avatars that are tagged as mature. That's been in there since at least a year ago, back when EAC was introduced to VRChat. Because when everyone moved over, that was a big talking point. And in the same way, it looks like even Chill Out is moving to a standalone version, which we'll talk about that whenever that does come out. So, with everything being said, if you're under 18, obviously you can still play and enjoy the game, but it's probably best that you don't see that content and stuff. Hell, I can't be one to say anything. When I was 13, 14, I was watching the Saw films and everything, and those were coming out. So, again, I have no room to talk and anything like, oh, horror or gore. And it sucks that, again, I remember when I first got on this game when I was a teen, and I only did the horror maps. But it seems like VRChat is trying to cover their own butt with everything that's going on with lawsuits and COPPA and everything like that online, of trying to make sure that they don't have to deal with any legal repercussions of children seeing anything online. Hell, that's what's going on the suggestive side of the internet, where you need to make accounts or whatever to view anything on certain website that I won't go in detail in on this channel. But that leads us to where we're at now, where this isn't going to be undone. This seems to now be a core part of VRChat, for better or for worse, based on your opinion. Personally, I like it just because it gives that option of if I don't wanna do with streamer avatars, I can just turn that off for the night. Turn it back on later when I wanna see it. If I go to a club and I don't wanna deal with some of the ads that you can see there, again, I can turn off avatars like that, and vice versa. So, with that's about everything there to discuss on the topic. So, y'all have a good one. Be kind to one another and discuss it in the comments. I want to know y'all's opinions. What have you guys lost, gained? What are your guys' opinion on content gating? I'm genuinely curious. I want to get a wider community thing, and if you are interested in it, I do have a Discord that people can join and tell your stories. Hell, I might become up people talking about their opinions on this whole content gating, everything coming to VRChat, especially with now we have the more players coming with mobile. So, again, have a good one. Be kind to one another. Goodbye.